Hello.
Hello.
Do you hear and see me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you and I can hear you.
Okay, that's great. So, my name is Mikeru and I'll be your online English tutor for this evening. I
Yes.
believe your name is Yasu, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, nice to meet you, Yasu.
Nice to meet you.
Since this is our first class together, I would like to get to know
Yes.
each other even better, okay?
Okay.
So, once again, I am Mikeru. I live in Laguna, Philippines. I used to work in the call center industry, but now I have switched to teaching English online so I can support people like you who are interested to learn English. During my free time, I love to jog to stay fit. I also like to swim, but I only swim for leisure, not competitively. And if I just stay at home, I just cook my favorite meal and watch something interesting, perhaps movies or TV series. How about you, Yasu? Can you tell me something about yourself?
Uh, okay. My name is Yasaki, so please call me Yasu. And I live in Japan. And I live Shimane prefecture.
Shimane Prefecture.
Shimane countryside, and uh, it is above the Hiroshima.
Oh, is it also historical place like Hiroshima?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
So
That's right.
are there still shrines or temples in Shimane?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, because Nagasaki and Hiroshima are very popular in the world
Yeah.
history because a long time ago there was atomic bomb
Yes.
that were released in the
Mm.
area.
Yes. That's right.
Okay. So what hobbies do you do?
Habit.
Yes.
Hobbies.
Hobby.
Yes. My hobbies. Uh, like you. I like sports. For example, jogging
Hmm.
and swimming and cycling. Uh, but these days we can't go out, so
Exactly. Mm.
uh, I watch movies on Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay. So, on what kind of movies do you watch on Amazon Primes? Action,
Uh,
sci-fi, romance? What kind of
mm,
movies?
I like action
Hmm.
and mystery.
Mystery, or
Yes.
suspense, something like that.
Mm,
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing, Yasu.
thank you.
So for this evening, you have requested to discuss something about the daily news, and the title is "Hairdresser Gives Free Haircuts to Thai Health Workers."
Yes.
So for our first exercise, would you like to read by yourself, or would you like me to read each word, the meaning, and the examples? Then you repeat after me.
Uh, I won't read each word.
Okay, and
Okay.
repeat after me.
Yes.
Okay. So first word is embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Okay, so feeling shy and uncomfortable in front of other people.
Feeling shy and uncomfortable in front of other people.
Okay. She felt embarrassed when she dropped her papers.
She felt embarrassed when she dropped her papers.
Papers. Would you like to read the
Papers.
other examples, or one example is enough?
Ah, one example is enough.
Okay, very well. Next word is overwhelmed. Overwhelm.
Overwhelm.
To be too great or too much for a person to deal with, to have strong emotional effect.
To be too great or too much for a person to deal with. To have a strong emotional effect.
Okay, he is overwhelmed by the stress of his job.
He is overwhelmed by the stress of his job.
Okay, next is protective.
Protective.
Intended to keep someone or something safe, having or showing a desire To keep someone or something safe.
Intend to keep someone or something safe. Having or showing a desire to keep someone or something safe.
Okay, the construction worker is putting on protective headphones.
The construction worker is putting on protective headphones.
Okay, next word is frontline.
Frontline.
Relating to or involved in the forefront of an activity, action, etc.
Relating to or involved in the forefront of an activity, action, etc.
The pandemic has been very difficult for frontline workers, especially doctors and police officers.
The pandemic has been very difficult for frontline workers, especially doctors and police officers.
A person who is admired for their achievements or qualities.
A person who is admired for their achievements or qualities.
Okay, his father was a war hero.
His father was a war hero.
Okay, so yeah, so we are done now with the first exercise. Do you have any questions or
No
clarifications?
question. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So let's now have the next exercise, our article reading. This time, I'm going to read each word, the meaning, and the paragraph, and then please repeat after me.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so hairdresser gives free haircuts to Thai health workers. Thai hairdresser Pornsupa Hatayong is giving medical workers free haircuts at Bangkok hospitals.
Hairdresser gives free haircuts to Thai health workers. Thai hairdresser Ponsupa
Pornsupa
Hatayang Ponsupa
Hatayong.
Hatayang Hatayong is giving medical workers free haircuts at Bangkok hospitals.
Hatayong says she was almost embarrassed to offer her service at first because she thought it might not be important enough. But she has been overwhelmed by how popular it has been with doctors, nurses, and other hospital staff working hard to fight COVID 19.
Hatayong says she was almost embarrassed to offer her service at first because she thought it might not be important enough. But she has been overwhelmed by how popular it has been with doctors, nurses, and other hospital staff working hard to fight COVID-19.
On her first visit to the hospital, she expected to cut 6 people's hair, but 30 showed up. On her second visit, when she expected 20 clients, she had 50.
On her first visit to the hospital, she expected to cut 6 people's hair, but 30 showed up. On her second visit, when she expected 20 clients, she had 50.
They just keep coming. Some arrived in their medical gowns and asked if they could get a haircut right away as they had to go to work, said Hatayong. At that point, she decided to ask her friends to help out as well.
They just kept coming. Some arrived in their medical gowns and asked if they could get a haircut right away as they had to go to work, said Hatayon. At that point, she decided to ask her friends to help out as well.
Hatayong, who has been cutting hair for 20 years, says she is very careful. She wears protective clothing and cleans her equipment with an alcohol based spray between haircuts.
Hatayon, who has been cutting hair for 20 years, says she is very careful. She wears protective clothing and cleans her equipment with an alcohol-based spray between haircuts.
I feel so proud. Cutting hair for the rich, for the famous, is nothing compared to these frontline heroes. They are the most important people in the world right now, she said.
I feel so proud. Cutting hair for the rich, for the famous, is nothing compared to these frontline heroes. They are the most important people in the world right now, she said.
Thailand's hair salons have been closed for more than a month to help stop the spread of the virus. Normally, it would cost 500 baht or $15.45 for a haircut, but Hatayong isn't making any money from her hospital work. She says she is living off her savings.
Thailand's hair salons have been closed for more than a month to help stop the spread of the virus.
Mhm,
Normally, it would cost 500 baht, $15, 15 and $45
mhm.
for a haircut. But Hatoyon isn't making any money from her hospital work. She says she is living off her saving.
Okay. So we are done now. Yasu, do you have any questions?
Yes. Okay, no question.
Okay. Since you don't have any questions, I'll be the one to ask questions based from the article that we just read. So, why did Hatayong say that she was almost embarrassed to offer her service?
Okay, because she thought it might be not to be important enough.
Hmm. Okay, correct. So Hatayong says she was almost embarrassed to offer her service at first because she thought it might not be important enough. Number two, how many people wanted to get haircut on her first visit to the hospital?
Uh, 30 people want uh, need to cut
Hmm.
their
Showed up.
hair.
Okay.
Showed up.
All right, correct. So on her first visit to the hospital, she expected to cut 6 people's hair, but 30 showed up.
Yes.
Okay, number 3. How much does a haircut typically cost in Thailand?
Uh, it would cost 500 baht, 15 and $45.
Hmm. Okay. Normally it would cost
Um,
500 baht, but it's $15.45 for a haircut. All right.
yes.
Okay, so we are done now. Do you have any clarifications regarding this?
Uh, okay.
Uh,
No question.
all right. So let's proceed now, Yasu, to the next exercise, our discussion. So,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on Hatayong's decision to offer free haircuts to medical workers?
Hmm. I think she is so brave.
Hmm. She's brave.
Because brave, yes, because she can be got virus,
Exactly.
but she tried to help uh, doctors and nurses, so she's brave, I think so.
All right. Yes, exactly, because hospitals are exposed to different diseases since, patients who are ill come into that place, especially nowadays, people who have coronavirus. So she could have caught the virus directly or indirectly because the hospital structure itself can be contaminated with the virus. Okay. Number two, do you always go to the same hairdresser? Why or why not? Sorry,
Uh,
I should have not asked this question.
Nice question.
Yeah, well, obviously this is not applicable for you.
I always cut myself
Mm, ok-
every day.
so you are you using razor to make sure?
Ah, yes, razor.
Mm, okay. But when you were younger, do you go to hairdresser?
Ah, yes. I always went same hairdresser
Mm-hmm.
because it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, I don't need to think. Uh, I know him and he know me, so uh, I can be relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
So I always choose same hairdresser.
All right. Okay, so when was the last time you went to a hair salon? Was it
Uh,
many years ago?
yes, I think 17 years ago.
So around 2003, because
Yeah.
mhm. All right. So before, when you used to go there, how much does or how much did a haircut typically cost?
I think it costed uh, $40. $40.
$40.
Yeah.
Quite expensive in Japan.
Yeah, I think so. How about Philippines?
The cheapest would be 30 pesos, so that's 58 cents dollars.
Oh,
But
really?
expensive one could cost around maybe 700. Wait, 700 pesos. So that's $13.
13. Oh, I see.
Yes. So
Mm,
the range would be. Let me type. 58 cents to $13. So that's the range. Did
I see.
Okay, so do you often, well, I'm not gonna ask this. Do you often change your hairstyle?
Oh, I can't.
Okay, so yeah. But when
Okay.
when you were younger,
Ah, yes. When I was young, I often changed my
mm,
hairstyle.
mm-hmm,
So it was, I think it was bad for the future.
mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they said that there are kinds of hairstyle that's not environmental friendly. So
Mm,
some of our senators, especially those women senators, um, they cut their hair based from the gravity of the environmental impact. I don't know why they're doing that because, well, our hair is organic, so I don't see their point on the connection between the environment and our hair. So anyway, we are done now with exercise 4. Let's have exercise 5, our further discussion. So what's the
okay.
first thing that comes to mind when you think of Thailand?
Uh, Elephant.
Elephant. Like, yeah, I heard that you know, Thai legends have this thing called white elephant or something that
Mm,
royalties used to ride on white elephant, something like that.
yes. And uh, I can I forgot the name, but Kind of noodle is famous. Noodle.
I think I heard that too, kind of noodles. And also I
Yes.
heard that in Thailand they love spicy food. S-
Mhm.
Yeah. Some of my foreign friends said that it's easy to be a vegetarian in Thailand because Thailand has so many wide range of plant-based food. So some of them, if they're going to move to Asia, they said they want to stay in Thailand.
Mm,
Okay. So,
okay.
would you rather be a hairdresser or a medical worker, and why?
Uh, I want to be a hairdresser because hairdresser can work uh, with only scissors.
Mm-hmm.
They can work only everywhere
Mm-hmm.
with only scissors. So I think it's good job.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I have friends who are also medical worker, and they keep on posting what they are going through on Facebook, and it seems like they're suffering because they're all like astronauts with their uh, medical gown, and they said that they have difficulty breathing because there's so much protection on their face
Mhm.
while taking care of those patients who have COVID-19.
Yeah.
How about you, Yasu? May I know your profession, if I may ask?
I'm sorry. Pardon. Pardon.
May I know your profession, your work?
Yes. Uh, my job is system engineer.
Ah, system engineer.
Uh, yes. I'm working at information technology company.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been working as a system engineer?
I've been worked uh, 15 years.
15 years. Oh, that's quite
15
long.
years. Yeah.
Around, so you started around 2005
2005. 2000.
because we are year 2020 right now.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. So, um, wait, how, what would you say is the most enjoyable thing about your job?
Uh, we make uh, some system for the people,
Mm-hmm.
and first system can't be watched. There is no shape, but uh, we talk with customer and we hear what they want to make, and after we can make system and uh, uh, start first.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's no shape, but finally
Mm-hmm.
uh, the system it's hard to say. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Uh,
That's fine. Okay. For number five,
yes,
my worst haircuts have been the ones where I've done my own Swiss by Swiss beats. Have you? Well, you said earlier you were the one who cut your hair or to use razor to um, polish your hair or your 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 head skin.
yes.
Okay, so what can you say about this saying? My worst haircuts have been the ones where I've done my own. Do you think
Mhm.
this is applicable to you? Because I think the your of course when you totally cut your hair, there's no hairstyle at all. So I think this is not something that can be applicable to you. Okay, but do you miss having hair?
Yes, I want to make a hairstyle
Mm,
if I have.
mm. But did you try to grow it and put some hair grower products like a cream
Mm.
or that we can buy from derma clinic?
Uh, uh, yes, but I I feel it is so
Ex-
embarrassed.
ah, okay. All right.
Okay.
That's fine, Ayasu. Anyway,
Mhm.
our time is over now, and we
Ah,
have
yes,
finished everything right on time. So before we end the
yes.
class, do you have any questions?
Okay. Thank you. No question.
Okay, you're welcome, and thank you too for booking my class. Thank you for trusting me to be your educational provider for the daily news. I hope you have learned a lot, and I hope you enjoyed our conversation. So, um, just a quick feedback. What I like about you, you know how to express yourself. I think that is your great point. And yeah, always remember to stay focused and interested in learning English. Okay? Okay. So I
Okay.
hope to see you soon again, Yasu. Bye for now. Good night.
Yes. Thank you very much. Good
Anata wa
night.
watashi no tomodachi desu. Domo arigato. Sayonara.
ありがとう。